This is Richard Alexander. I'm the founder of the Sustainable World Project and author of the program Get a Life You Love, Get a World You Love. In this video we will talk about a possible stop you can experience into registering into this program. So this stop is you don't believe you can get a life you love, or you don't believe that this program will work for you. So let's talk about this. Let's start looking at these words. You don't believe you can get a life you love. You don't believe this will work for you. So obviously we're talking about a belief system here, and this belief system is actually sabotaging what you want. I'm assuming that you see the value you can get into this program. You have the time, you have the money. It is just that somehow you believe that you can get a life you love, or you're not worthy to get a life you love, or you don't know how to create a life you love. So let's talk about these belief systems. We all have negative, sabotaging belief systems which are deeply, deeply rooted in our consciousness, or in the collective consciousness, you can say. And how do we deal with this? So here is what I have learned. Remember the story when I turned 30 and I asked myself, what do I want to do with my life? I'm 30, I'm still young, I can do anything I want. If you could do anything you want, what do you want to do? So I said, I want to change the world. I want to create a world which works for everyone. And immediately there came my belief systems, my conditioned mind, and they started talking to me. What? You? Who are you? You're not Gandhi, you're not Nelson Mandela, you cannot do this, you're a loser, you're a failure, blah, blah, blah. So guess what? If we listen to these negative thoughts, we will never do anything. Every time we get disempowered. So what's there to learn? And it takes a little bit of time, it took me a year at that time, before I could disidentify from that negative voice, from that conditioned mind, from that ego, which said, you cannot do this. So how does this work? You are thinking, I believe I cannot get a life I love. I believe this program will not work for me. So this is thoughts, these are thoughts in your mind, in your head. And here comes the problem. You identify with these thoughts. You believe that these thoughts are true. See, they're not true. Let me ask you a very important question. Do you choose your thoughts? No, right? They just come to you. They just come to you. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are not true. Just imagine, as human beings, you could say, we're consciousness, we're self-aware, and these thoughts, they roam around in our consciousness, and they come to us. I'm not good enough. You cannot do this. And what happens if we identify with those thoughts, if we believe those thoughts are true? It's like we grab it and we're holding on to this thought. We repeat it a gazillion times, and there we go, we've built a belief system. And every human being is dealing with this. And let me be very clear and very honest. I'm no different. I'm not telling you from a place beyond where you are. No, I'm we're always joking. We're fools. As human beings, we're always joking. So I'm the same fool. I make all the same mistakes. I have the same thoughts. It is just that I've discovered that in a certain dialogue, in a guided dialogue, and in the healing sessions we do, you can go beyond this. You can disidentify from your negative thoughts and discover who you truly are. Sorry. Sounds interesting? So what we're talking about? We're talking about you experience a stop. I don't believe I can get a life I love. I don't believe this program will work for me. It is a belief system. This belief system is just a series of thoughts. These thoughts, they just come and go, and they are not true. And they're not yours. They're not your thoughts. They just come and go. You don't choose your thoughts. They just come and go. So if you're able to understand this, then you can choose to just simply ignore those thoughts. I'm recording these videos, and after every video I have the same thoughts. Not good enough. So do you think this program is ever going to get launched? If I keep on relating to myself it's not good enough, I keep on making it better. So, if you're someone who believes, that this is not for you or it will not work for you, just remember, it is just a belief system built on thoughts, and these thoughts are not true. No matter how often you've said it, and I know it feels very true, it is not. I simply invite you to ignore these thoughts and register for the program. I hope this video supported you and brought value to you. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye bye.